What's going on, YouTubeverse? Lord McLeod coming at you. I'm sitting here in isolation, social distancing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's a reason why I don't have a fever. There's a reason why I don't have any symptoms of any sickness, because I don't get around people. I don't go and talk to people. I don't get out and meet a bunch of people. Fuck people, is my opinion. So I don't go around where there's, people. Cases of coronavirus have now topped 300,000 across the world. It's topped over 20,000 deaths. We have over 1,000 deaths here in America from this so far. Our numbers are starting to look exactly like Italy. Climbed really slowly at first and then shot up because the amount of people getting tested increases. So the amount of people that we are aware that have it increases. It's a shitty thing that's going on right now. It really is. But like I said, I'm doing my part self-quarantine. I've got Landry here. It's just her and I. It's a small space, but for me it's nothing. I've been living in this 300 cubic foot for over a year now. So, it's nothing new to me. I don't mind it, I'm extroverted introvert. Let's see what else is going on. $2 trillion stimulus package was voted on and passed by the House and the Senate. And they fixed it to where everybody that makes up to a certain amount is going to be getting a check. So you'll get a check, I'll get a check, as long as we don't make $75,000, and they're going to go by your tax return of this year. And if you haven't filed your taxes yet this year, then they're going to go by last year's taxes. So if you didn't make $75,000 or more, so if you made $75,000 or less, you'll be getting a $1,200 check. Be nice. Considering other stimulus packages that have occurred in the past, and with the speed, I don't expect the checks to be out anytime soon. I think it'll be probably May before they send any checks out. So, prepare, hunker down, use your money sparingly, be very frugal. You got to protect yourself, What else? Shit. Oh, so I'm going to be doing another video. I've been listening to books on audio, and one thing that I can't seem to find is Gods from Outer Space by Eric von Däniken. It's a really cool book. It's from 1971. Let's see here. You can see it was first copyrighted in 1968. Translation copyright was 1970. And first published in Great Britain in 1970 by Souvenir Press Limited. And this is from the same year, so there you go. But I'm going to be reading this, putting it on video, on audio, so that anybody that's interested in it can check it out, Don't have to spend time reading it. You can just listen to it as you fall off to sleep or what have you. But that's going to be my plan over the next week to publish that video and make that happen. If there's any other books that you'd like me to read, let me know. I am putting a plan together right now of places where I'm going to go interact with police and those in authority in different ways to see if they are, giving everybody their rights and not taking advantage of anybody, and make sure that they're being lawful. So yeah, we're going to be doing that around San Diego. Where I'm at right now, I'm just a couple of blocks away from Mid-City San Diego Police Department. So that's, I figure a good starting point. So keep on the lookout. We're definitely going to have some great content coming up. I'm going to be doing a couple of interviews here shortly. We're going to be having Just Jack. I believe I'm going to be doing an interview possibly with Reverend Lorena Pyle of the First Spiritualist Church San Diego. Yeah, we've got more coming up, so be on the lookout. If you haven't, please subscribe. It will go a long way to helping somebody who is, living in the van life. But take care, keep your head up, wash your hands, use plenty Perel, just protect yourselves, It's funny, but people all along just should have been doing what we were taught as kids. Wash your hands before you eat. Wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. Don't cough without covering. Don't sneeze without covering. Simple shit, just normal common sense shit. And if we just do that, if we do those things, we're going to be just fine. Before I go, I do want to mention that on the Princess cruise ship that was docked off the coast of Japan, they went back 17 days later after people were taken off the ship. And after 17 days, there was still traces of coronavirus that were alive on surfaces in people's rooms, in the buffet areas, in the foyer, mezzanine level, everything. So the length of time that this can last is actually 6 times longer, because they said that it could only last for like 3 days on metal, plastic, and glass and ceramic surfaces. And now we're finding out that it's 17 days, and they're still finding traces. That's just shy of 6 times more. So, be careful out there. After you touch a surface, use Purell. Put Purell on the surface. That way you're good. You have to take care of yourself. You have to go to extremes, because this is the fucking world we're living in. Yeah, I think that's it. Until next time, keep your head up. Peace.